Good morning, students, and welcome to this, the first day of our science class together. Today, we'll be looking at electromagnets. Hopefully, you remember that magnets are things that have a north and south pole, and that the north and south pole attract each other, whereas the south and south pole repel each other. So, if you put a north and a south pole together, they would stick, and if you put a south and a north pole together, they would stick. But a south and a south pole would push each other away. But magnets are also attracted to things like metals. So if you were to put a magnet on something metallic, then it should also stick. Hopefully you remember this from previous classes. I forgot. This is Angela Puss. Angela Puss will be helping us out because we have no students. So she will be here acting like a student. Great. So, now, today we are going to do about electromagnets. Because, as you know, magnets stick to things that are metallic. But not things which are not metallic, like my hat or my head. However, what you might not know is that magnets are made by electrons, which are the tiny, tiny things running around atoms. So, here, look, Angela Puss is going to pretend to be an electron. Electrons have lots of energy, so it's quite hard to get them to stop moving. But electrons are also tiny magnets. So each electron has a magnetic pole. Like a north pole there, and so south pole there, which you cannot see, look. Oh no. So, when my electron runs through my wire, it also is being a tiny magnet. If enough electrons run around the wire, then the wire itself will become a magnet. So as the electrons run, then it will become a stronger magnet. More electrons, stronger magnet. Here, my one electron is going to run like this, and then he's going to run like this. Because there are so many electrons going around in this circle here, this is a north magnet, this is a south magnet, and overall, the thing is no magnet whatsoever. So, what we need to do is coil a wire around something metal so that my electrons are running round and around and around and around and around, and they are making a magnet for me. So, what we will need is something made of metal. Yes, that's good, Angela Puss. The nail is made of metal. And we will need some kind of copper wiring. Yep, this is copper wiring, look. Copper wiring over here. And we'll need some kind of battery. Good, Angela Puss, good battery. Right, so, got our battery. Got our copper wiring. Got our nail. We're also going to need a file. This is a file. This file has a picture of a smiling boy on it. This is quite a big file. Doesn't really matter though. The very ends of the wires, here look, need to be filed. Until they're kind of shiny. Bit shiny would help. So, now look, our shiny wire should be fine. And on the other end of our wire, look, we're going to need to file it as well. Sorry about that. Angela was quite badly behaved, to be honest. So we file and we file, and we file and we file until it's kind of shiny. Just the ends though, not the middles. Middle will be bad, end is good. Then, taking the end here, take our nail and we make it so it sticks out just a little bit like that. And then we wrap it around. This is not enough wrapping around. Wrap it around. Ooh. And around 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 until here, look, just a little bit of wrapping. We'll need to do much more than that. And then we carry on wrapping it around and around and around and around and around and around. Whoop. Until we end up with something that looks a little bit like this. Lots of wires wrapped around a nail. Little bit at the end here we filed, little bit of end here. Now, remember that the nail and the wire are quite sharp. So, you will have to be careful not to poke yourself with it at all. So, Angela Puss, what would, I said be careful. I'm sorry, children. Angela Puss just poked me with the wire. I did just say it was sharp, but I don't know. It's the problem with you not being at school. I have to rely on misbehaved Angela Puss. So, once you are done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. If you get your battery and you attach one end of the battery to the positive and one end to the negative, you should now have a magnet. This is our first question then. I have 2 batteries. I have 1 battery. What is the variable in my experiment going to be? If you pause the video for a moment to think about it, that would be okay. And then it will be on the quiz when we ask the question. Second question then, what would a reasonable hypothesis be? If I use 1 battery or 2 batteries? Angela Puss thinks that a reasonable hypothesis would be if you have more batteries, there will be more electrons running through the wire. So, the electrons are tiny magnets. More tiny magnets. I wonder how many paperclips I'll be able to pick up with my magnet. Right, let's try with one battery. Got my electromagnet. Got my one battery. I attach the ends there, look. Oof, tricky. And I try to pick up a paperclip. Okay. Cannot see this, but it's amazing. So, with one battery, I'm able to pick up one paperclip. I wonder what going to happen if I use two batteries. Using this battery pack here, look, I'm going to put two batteries on and see what happens. I'm going to have to connect the wires here. Tricky. One and two. Oh, I forgot to switch the switch. Look, that won't work. Okay, so I'm going to pick up some paper clips though. Okay, so with two batteries, I was able to pick up 4 paper clips. With one battery, I was able to pick up one paperclip. I wonder what conclusion we can make in our data. So, if you pause the video and think about that, and then answer it on the quiz, you have some idea about what conclusion we come to, remembering that you should also be drawing a graph for me. Take a picture of that and send it in, please. And a diagram, a circuit diagram would be best, of course. And then looking at the quiz and trying to write what a reasonable conclusion is that you could make. So, there are some tips that we can think about. Tip number 1, if your electromagnet doesn't work, it is possible that you did not coil it enough time. You must coil it around the nail lots and lots of times. Tip number 2, do not poke yourself with the wire or the nail. You may end up with a horrible, horrible accident. Tip number 3, if you did not file the ends of your wires, the electricity will not flow through and it will not work. So make sure you have done that. Tip number 4, when you connect wires to a battery, electrical energy will flow through it and will generate heat energy. It will get very hot if you leave it plugged in. Do not leave it plugged in. Angela Plus, turn off the electrics. Quickly now, turn it off. Turn it off, Angela. Turn it off. Look, it's going to get hotter and hotter. Do it now, child. Oh, God. What have you done? Angela, turn it off. Oh, sorry about that, children. Just had to put out a little bit of a fire. So, make sure that you are careful to turn off your electromagnet when you are done. This has been our first video, an introduction to electromagnets. Remember that a magnet is something which has a north or a south pole, that north and north poles repel and north and south poles attract. Remember that wires have electrons that run through them, and that creates electrical current, and that electrons are also tiny magnets. And because they are tiny magnets, they also create a magnetic field. So, if I were to get my magnet, if my electron runs through my magnet, it also makes a magnetic field. so it becomes an electromagnet. Electromagnets are useful because you can turn them off and turn them on again, whereas normal magnets you cannot. So, if for example I wanted to lift a car up with a magnet, then drop it, I could use an electromagnet because I can turn the magnet off, but I can't use a normal magnet because it will just be stuck there. Electromagnets are everywhere. See if you can find one in your day-to-day life. You'll find them in your phone, though maybe don't take the phone apart, and you'll find them used in construction sites and around Tainan. Have a look at a crane, see if you can see one tomorrow. Okay children, I'll set up a quiz about this video and we can speak more later. Bye now.